Rabbit.
Rabbit. So what do you call a rabbit?
Lapin.
And how, if I ask you, il y a combien de lapins in this picture, then what will you answer?
Il y a deux lapins.
Do lapin. All right, perfect. All right. Do you have one of these when you were growing up, or do you still have these?
What?
Do you have any of these, like in this picture? Do you have any bears?
No.
Okay. So if I asked you, il y a combien de nounours, what will you say?
Il y a trois nounours.
All right, perfect. So what this is doing is it's telling you how to tell anyone when they ask you how many there are, and then your numbering is actually, getting better as well. So your numbers, okay? So, il y a combien de lions? So how do you call a lion in French?
Lion.
What would be the answer?
Il y a six lions. Oh.
Perfect. All right, you got that right. Cool. All right. By the way, sirène is like sirène is a mermaid. Okay, that's the French word for mermaid.
Okay.
So perfect. All right. So if I ask you, all right, let's see another word. Let's see this one. Let me show you. So these are the common words or common phrases you will, if you go to school in France, these are the common words that you will use, okay? So,
okay.
yeah. So how do you say pen? Do you know the word for pen?
No. Stylo.
Stylo, perfect. So,
Stylo.
can you read the sentence?
Yeah. Okay. J'ai un stylo. Stylo.
Un stylo, perfect. So what does j'ai un stylo mean?
That I have one.
I have one pen, perfect. You got that right. Now, okay, that one's a little, okay. So what do you call a pencil in French? Tell me that.
I don't know.
See on the screen.
Crayon.
Yeah, un crayon, which means you have a pencil, okay? Perfect. Now there's one more. Simpsons, okay. Okay. All right. Have you seen this drama? It's called The Simpsons.
No.
Have you seen these guys anywhere, like on Instagram or anywhere? They're really famous.
No, I never saw them.
All right, no worries about that. So, yeah. So what does this mean? Mon père.
Mon père. Mon père, my father.
My father, perfect. Then voici mon père would mean?
Voici mon père. This is my father. No.
My father. So if someone asks you when you go out with your father and they ask you who this person is standing next to, you can say voici mon père, which would mean this is my father. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Then what's the second sentence?
Il s'appelle Homer. His name is Homer.
Perfect. Il s'appelle Homer, or Homer Simpson as he's called in English. Then what's the third one?
Il a 38 ounce. He's 38 years old.
All right. Let me write it in the chat. So that is 38, okay? What does that
mean? Okay.
What does that mean?
That. Wait, what?
Think about it. Wait. The number, it should be something related to the person.
So what are you asking? I'm just kind of confused right now.
All right. So the first one we said, this is my father, voici mon père. The second is il s'appelle Omer, which means it's Omer. And then the third one is il a 38 ans, which would mean
He's 38 years old.
perfect, 38 years old, perfect. Then what is ma mère?
My mom or my mother.
Okay, perfect. So voici ma mère would mean she is my mother. And then what's the second sentence?
Elle s'appelle
Elle Mhm. Marge, same. So here, when you say elle, then you don't have to say s'appelle, you say elle s'appelle. You don't say the last word in French, okay? So elle s'appelle. Mhm.
Okay.
And then what's her age?
28.
28. Perfect. So she's also 38 years old. Then what is
Mon frère, it means my brother.
yes, exactly. He is her brother. Now what's his name? Tell me in French.
Buff.
Tell me like the full. How would you say this is his name in French?
Okay. Il s'appelle Bach.
Perfect. Il s'appelle Bach. And how old is he?
6
Yes, in French. The whole sentence. How old is
Il a 10 ans.
he? Il a 10 ans. Perfect. Now, if I okay, so who is this?
Ma soeur, my sister.
Right. Voici ma sœur. Perfect. What's her name?
Maggie. Elle appelle Maggie.
Elle s'appelle Maggie. How old is she? Or yeah, how old is she?
Elle est un bébé.
Elle a un bébé. Elle est un bébé. Okay, so she's the baby.
Okay.
And then what about you? What does this mean? Amor, what does that mean?
And me.
Oh, perfect. What's your name?
Am I supposed to tell my real name?
No, like from the Simpsons. What's your name?
Okay. Je m'appelle Lisa.
Yeah. How old are you?
J'ai 8 ans.
Perfect. That's cool. So what we learned today was this, that mon père is
My father.
ma mère,
My mother.
mon frère,
My brother.
ma sœur,
My sister.
et moi.
And me.
Perfect. Now, tell me about this. Can you read this first sentence?
Okay. Dans ma famille,
Yes.
il y a 5 personnes.
What does that mean?
That in my family, there are 5 people.
Exactly. Dans ma famille, il y a 5 personnes. 5 means 5. So there are 5 people in their family, and then you can verify it. So you have one father, you have one mother, you have one brother, one sister, and then the kid herself. It's 5 people. All right. And other family members. What does this mean? What is this relationship?
My
What
mother,
does that mean?
my grandmother.
Grandmother. Perfect. So mère is mother, then grandmother is grand-mère. Perfect. And what about this person?
Mon grand-père.
All right. And what relationship is that?
My grandfather.
Perfect. And then this?
Ma tante.
Aunt. What does that mean?
My aunt.
Exactly, my aunt. And then
Mon uncle.
my uncle.
Uncle. My uncle.
Right? And mon cousine would mean your cousin. And then if it's a female cousin, what is the difference when you want to say your female cousin? Look at this. What is the difference?
Mm, that the female cousin spelling as an E.
Okay, and there's one more difference. Try to find it. It's in the start.
The words mon and ma.
Exactly. So when we use a masculine name, we say mo. But if the thing that we're talking about is feminine, we say ma. So ma cousin. So this would mean ma cousin, and this would mean mon cousin. So
Okay.
yeah. So here we don't pronounce the N because that is the last word, and here we don't pronounce the E because that is the last word. Okay. Perfect. Now I'll let you pick. Out of these, which one do you want to learn? You can pick any one. You want to talk about shop? You want to talk transport? You want to talk about Paris monuments? Paris?
Yes.
Let's do that one. How do you call the city in French?
Paris.
Paris. Okay. Now you've learned French. You're different from other people. You don't call it Paris. You call it Paris. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. All right. So can you read this for me from here till the end? We can do it one by one. Okay. So yeah.
Okay. La tour
Eiffel.
Eiffel.
What does that mean? What monument is that?
Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower. Perfect. So what is the first sentence?
Elle a été
Elle a été
construit
construit.
construit par Gustave Eiffel pour la exposition universelle de 1899.
Okay, that's a little hard. It's all right. So what do you think is being told in this sentence?
That
Just take out the words that you understand, okay? So maybe if there's an English word that's similar, then you can make maybe a little sense of it.
it may be, is it that it was made in 1889?
Yes, it was made in 1889. And who was it made by?
There's not written here.
Gustave Eiffel. Perfect. And what was it made for?
It was made for
It's a little complicated, so I'll tell you. L'Exposition Universelle or the Global Expo, you know. So like we have one going on these days, which is called the Dubai Expo 2020. So this was the Global Expo.
global exhibition.
This tower, so this tower is a female. So in French, you assign male, female, gender to each of everything. Okay. So this
even the non-living thing with the towers.
Exactly. So even the cars, so cars, you call them female. Ella voce. So when you say Ella voce, she is a Ella bel voce. So you say she is a beautiful car. You don't say it is a beautiful car. You don't say he is a beautiful car. You say she is a beautiful car. Okay.
Okay.
So you assign two things.
Okay.
We do the same thing in Urdu, right?
What?
We say, like you speak Urdu, right?
Yeah, I do.
So when you want to say it's a pretty car, you say गाड़ी बहुत प्यारी है. You don't say कि गाड़ी बहुत प्यारा है, right? So we assign two things even in Urdu. So it's the same thing in French.
Okay.
All right. What's the second thing?
Okay. Au début.
Au début, which means at the start. So debut means to start something, right? Don't worry.
Okay. Okay. Au début,
Mhm.
le français
The French.
n'aiment
N'aiment pas.
non,
N'aiment pas. Which
n'aiment
did not love.
n'aiment
Mhm.
pas la tour.
La tour is basically the tower. So the French at start, the French did not love ne pas. If it was this N1 and this N and this PAS was not here, it was just aimer, which would mean they loved it. But if there's N behind it and pas after, it means the French did not love the start. Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Mais
May mean
c'était
mhm.
la visite,
Mhm.
la plus
The clue.
populaire,
Mhm.
de l'exposition.
Alright, so what does that part mean?
That after onwards it was popular.
Exactly. So may, MAIS, which means but, after the visit, after people visited in the expedition, it became really popular. Okay. So in the start, they did not like it, the French, but then when people started to visit a lot, they started to like it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. What's the third? You know this word, right? Aujourd'hui.
Yeah, today.
All right. Perfect.
Aujourd'hui, la tour Eiffel et les monuments,
Mhm.
les plus, can you please move your arrow?
That's right.
Yeah. Les plus célèbres de Europe.
Okay. What does that mean?
That today Eiffel Tower is a monument
Mhm.
in Europe.
Exactly. Célèbre, this word which means famous, and le plus célèbre, which means very famous. So today, the Tower Eiffel, the Eiffel Tower, is the monument, the famous monument of Europe. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. And this is the Tour Eiffel. Okay. How do you pronounce it?
What? Eiffel Tower.
No, that is the wrong way to pronounce it. The right way
Yeah,
is
sorry. No. I was asking that what did you ask?
how do
It's
you-
actually Eiffel La Tour.
La Tour Eiffel. So Eiffel Tower in English, but Tour Eiffel in French, which is the right way to pronounce it.
Okay.
Eiffel comes on later. In French, the names come later before the structure. Okay, so not Eiffel Tower. You change the place of both the words. Now,
Okay.
have you seen this?
Yes. No, I never saw that. I only saw Eiffel Tower. I only know that monument.
All right, so this is basically something Napoleon the Great. Have you ever heard about Napoleon Bonaparte, the great leader? Any idea?
I've heard a name. Yeah, I've heard a name.
Napoleon was a very big leader. He almost captured all of the world in his territory. He was a very good fighter, dictator, leader, everything. And he made an arch of triumph. Okay, so the victory arch. But we'll come to that. Notre Dame, do you know what this is? It was really famous a few weeks or a few years ago. It burned
No,
down.
I also don't know that.
It's a very famous museum, okay? It's a church, museum, same thing. And it burned down, sadly. So, the Champs-Élysées, this is a very famous street in Paris where you can buy a lot of do a lot of shopping. Let me show you something that you might know. Okay, we can do this one. All right. What do you think? Can you read this and then tell me what it means?
Le Stade
Mm-hmm.
de France.
Le Stade de France. So the Stadium of France.
Okay.
Okay. What
Okay.
is
C'est un
Mm-hmm.
bâtiment énorme
Mm-hmm.
construit in 1998.
Okay.
Il se trouve
Mm.
à certain
Oh, so in French, you want to say saint, you say Saint Denis.
Denis.
Mm-hmm.
Denis.
Okay.
Dans le nord de Paris, il peut accueillir
Mm-hmm. Accueillir. That's a very
80,000
okay.
spectators.
That's sure. No, too. Okay. So what does it mean?
That
Mhm.
this that the stadium was built in
Mhm.
1998,
Okay, perfect.
and maybe it was made by Saint Denis.
Okay. Il se trouve à Saint-Denis means it is located on the street Denis. Okay, so the Denis Street. Okay.
Okay.
Right. And what does dans le nord de Paris mean?
It in
Mhm.
in the
Nord means
is
north. N-O-R-D, Nord means north, like north, south, east, west.
okay.
So what is
It's in the north of
okay.
Paris.
Paris, perfect. It's in the north of Paris.
In
It will,
and it has 80,000.
yeah, it has space for 80,000 spectators. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. So you got that. Now, c'est un bâtiment means it is a building. Bâtiment is a building. Énorme. What does énorme mean?
Enormous.
What's the English word that's closest to this?
Enormous.
Perfect. So it's a building. It's an enormous building. Constructed in 1998. Located at Street Denis, dans le nord, in the north of Paris. Il peut accueillir, it can accumulate or accommodate 80,000 spectators. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. So that is, I think, it for today. Do you have any questions?
No.
Did you like this exercise? Was it fun?
What?
Did you like this exercise? Was it fun?
Yes, it was.
Okay, perfect. I'm really happy by the way you're learning really, really fast. I'm really happy to have a student like you. You're learning really fast.
So from now on, we are going to learn from the PowerPoints.
We can learn whichever way you want. It's we can do. So what I'm trying to do is we sometimes put in the book, then we do videos, then we do a PowerPoint presentation. Then sometimes I make you talk, sometimes I make you listen. So everything. But what do you prefer?
Both of them actually.
Okay, so yeah, we can do either of them. So in the next class we can do the book and maybe a video, and then in the next class we can do PowerPoint. So we'll mix it up.